I don't know about you, but pitching often leaves me with a cold sweat. It is a stressful thing to put yourself out there and ask people to work with you, to collaborate with you, to refer you. But I've got a couple things I want to share with you that have made pitching feel a whole lot less pushy and actually a lot easier now that I know how to send pitches that get easy yeses. So there are three kinds of pitches we might be sending as business owners. There's sales pitches, referral pitches, and collaboration pitches. Sales pitches, obviously, when you're asking someone to pay you for your offers, your services. Referral is when we're looking for people to refer you to their existing client base. So this could be a casual, just I'll send people your way, or a more official referral partnership like an affiliate program. And then there's collaborations, which could look like anything from inviting someone to come on your podcast to having them be a speaker in your summit, and honestly, everything in between. Collaborations are some of the easiest pitches to send because everybody is benefiting from a collaboration. They get visibility and exposure to your audience, and you get a warm invitation to be in front of theirs. Referrals can be a win-win, but are a little bit more of a commitment to ask someone to promote your stuff directly to their clients and their audiences. And then sales, as we all know, can be a little tricky because you are asking someone to give you money, but when done right, sales can actually be a really positive experience when we're solving someone's problem. So here are my 3 principles for easy yes pitches. First up, we want to make the person that we're pitching feel special. We want to show them exactly why we reached out to them specifically and what drew you to them, their work. Do a little bit of digging so that you can find a common ground and start a relationship building on more than just, I want your money, I want your audience. Next principle is to make a clear ask. You would be so surprised how many pitches get sent where it's unclear what someone actually wants from you. So be direct and tell people what it is you're looking for. If you're looking for a sales call, please tell them that. If it's a client referral for a specific service, explain what that looks like and explain what your referral agreement would be. And if it's an invitation to collaborate, be specific on what you want from them. Are you looking for a commitment on a specific collaboration or just in something in general? Is there a time frame involved? The more specificity we can give up front puts the ball back into the person being invited's court. It lets them have the information they need to make a clear decision. Speaking of decisions, the last principle here is to give people a clear next step. We want to give them that call to action, as we know in marketing speak, to tell them what we want them to do from now on. So do you want them to reply and just say, yes, I'm interested? Would you want them to book in a call, fill in a form? Tell people what you want them to do, they're much more likely to do it. If we leave it up to them, or if we just say, hey, let me know what you think, it's too open-ended and it's not easy for people to respond. So tailor those pitches, make your people feel special, tell them exactly what you're actually looking for, and then tell them what to do next so they can tell you that they're interested. Now, a pitch is only going to be as good as the follow-up you do afterwards. No matter how amazingly tailored and convincing your pitch is, we know that we're all busy, we have a million distractions, and things get lost in the weed. They can also be one of those emails that you put off answering till later because it feels like a big decision. So please don't hesitate from following up. In fact, you'll be doing people a favor. People genuinely have thanked me for following up when I pitch them because they didn't mean to have this opportunity slip them by. They just got distracted. They just had other priorities. So follow-ups are just as important for them as they are for you, and honestly can feel like a service when done right. For sales pitches, don't let that awkward silence linger too long, especially if you've had like a sales call and sent over a proposal. Please don't sit on that for weeks on end. Plan to follow up at least 2 to 3 times afterwards and ask follow-up questions. Engage people in that conversation and that decision-making process and show that you're there to support them with that buying decision. We don't have to be pushy, but we're here to partner with them to make the best decision for both of you moving forwards. For referral pitches, please keep in touch with them. One-off chats will only do so much, but if you want to stay top of mind and actually have people mention you as a referral partner, plan to keep in touch with them actively. I recommend reaching out to your key referral partners at least once a quarter to keep those relationships live and help remind them of what they have to refer you to. If you're changing your offers, if you've made any updates, tell your referral partners. It's a great excuse to keep in touch, but also helps them make better recommendations because they know what it is you can do for clients. And then finally, for collaboration pitches, you will likely need the most follow-ups for these because these are sadly the easiest to get ignored or forgotten. Collaborative marketing is a huge way that you can grow your audience, grow your reach, but it does take a bit more legwork because we're involving other people and often other business owners who have lots of other things going on. So I like to assume we're just going to be following up with people at least 3 times before we get any kind of response. I encourage you to follow up the first few times in that same format. If you've emailed, email back. Have a couple goes, but if you're not getting responses in email, don't be shy to reach out to people in other formats. I've had pretty good success if I'm not getting answers via email. DMing people on social media, DMing them in private can really help get that ball rolling again. And don't give up hope. I've actually booked some of my biggest name collaborators just because I kept following up, and they have thanked me for that follow-up because they don't want to miss out on opportunities. They just need to be reminded that they're there. So there you have it. Nice and short, but hopefully really actionable. I really want you to feel empowered that you can send pitches that feel good to receive, that people want to say yes to. And don't forget that the pitch is only part of the equation. We need to have an active follow-up plan to keep top of mind, to help make sure people don't miss out on the amazing invitations that you're sending them. So there you have it. Send those pitches out, make them clear, specific, and actionable, and then follow up with genuinely helpful and interested responses to keep top of mind. If you take nothing else from this video, remember that following up is just as important as the pitch itself. Make a commitment to yourself when you are sending out any kind of pitch that you're going to follow up actively, you're going to keep top of mind, because you don't want to let those opportunities slip by just because someone had other things on their mind. So with that, happy pitching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, follow along. Let me know that I'm on the right track. If you're interested in doing more with collaborations, check out my Craft Your Calm Collab training that walks you through my calm collaboration strategy that helps put the relationships back into collaborations and makes them feel calm, manageable, and doable for business owners of any stage. I'll leave the link for you to check that out below, and I'll see you next week with another video.